Hey, ma'am, and welcome to Tanika's Talk Show, where we be doing juicy gossiping about celebrities, influencers, and random stuff that we see on the internet, aka trending topics that we see on the internet. Yes, ma'am. So before I get into this video, I do want to do a quick disclaimer. And I also want to take a little sip of my tea, girl, because I am kind of thirsty. My mouth dried and my auntie coochie, girl. Hold on. Let me just take a little sip, okay? Yes, ma'am. I thought y'all said it was tea up in here. It ain't nothing in here. What's this for decorations? It's already super tiny. What I'm supposed to do with this? Go give it to the mice that's up in the closet? You fired, ma'am. Take this tiny cup with you, but actually I'ma keep it. Might want to get this to my nephew or my niece or something, so they can play with it. Put a little Capri Sun in there, girl, Kool-Aid too. Anyways, you fired. You can go in there and leave. Anyways, ma'am. So before I do get into this video, I do want to say nothing that I say is made up about me, okay? This is a quick disclaimer. Nothing that I talk about is made up by me. I'm not sitting up here making stuff up and just filming videos for no reason. Everything that I talk about is on the internet. You can do your research and it should pop up. So anyways, the people that we gonna be talking about today, that we have in our office today, is Rod Wave, the rapper, his new baby mama, this girl named TT, who is DDG's sister. The influencer, DDG, the YouTuber, rapper, and influencer. Yeah, him who got a baby with Holly Bailey. Yeah, his sister named TT. We also gonna be talking about this girl named Brooklyn Frost. She is the Shay Frost sister. The dude that's super short. He like 4'1", 3'11", I think, actually. Yeah, he 3'11", girl, super short. Smaller than my son, and he 5 years old. We also got this girl by the name of Gigi. She Casanet girlfriend. That's all I know her for being, is Casanet girlfriend. So she Casanet girlfriend. That's all the people that we got up in the office today. So first thing first, we gonna start off with the TT girl, the Gigi girl, and the Brooklyn Frost girl. So they currently going viral and trending on all platforms because basically they was at Rolling Loud, okay? If you don't know what Rolling Loud is, I'ma have it on the screen right here, including all the screenshots and everything else that you need to see to keep you engaged and entertained. Yes, ma'am. So they went to Rolling Loud together. So let me break it down, the reason why they trending. So the girl named TT, she created a custom outfit, okay? She like a inspiring designer. She's super talented. She can make clothes from scratch. Like, she really good at it. So she basically said that she went to Rolling Loud because she wanted to network. She was hoping that somebody would like her outfit. They would see her outfit and now who's shooting guns at 2 o'clock in the morning? Baby, it ain't that much beef in the world. Excuse the background, I do live in the hood. Girl, they acting like they ops outside at 2 o'clock in the morning. What y'all doing? Going to war? All I'm hearing is gunshots in the background, baby. Go join the military, the Navy or something. Get paid to do that. Y'all doing that for free in the hood at 2 o'clock anyways, ma'am. So she said that she went to Rolling Loud basically to network. She wanted to network, and she was hoping that somebody would see her outfit and like it and potentially want to buy it. So, anyways, that was the TT girl whole point of going to Rolling Loud, and of course, go spend time with her friends too. Okay. So this man happened to walk up to the TT girl while they was standing there getting them some food. They was doing something. They was getting food, playing the game. He walked up to her and he told her that she looked weird. So instead of her homegirls, being like, who look weird? Who you talking to? Why you talking to my friend? They instantly bust out laughing. They bust out laughing. They smacking each other hard. Like when you be laughing so hard to the point where you get to smacking somebody, girl. You just be laughing so hard you hit somebody hard. They doing all that falling out, rolling in dirt and all the extra stuff. They doing the whole nine. And they friend just sitting there, you can tell that she was uncomfortable with the man coming up to her and saying that she looked weird. Baby, who is you? First of all, we gonna get into the friends. So that's the reason why they going viral, because everybody is mad because they didn't take up for a friend and they just immediately started dying laughing. I'm talking about they hitting each other so hard they smacking each other makeup off their face. Like how Kim Kardashian did her sister up in that one episode. Kourtney Kardashian did. What's that Courtney girl? It's too many of them. Okay, it's too many. I don't know who is who. But the Kardashian sister, she smacked Kim so hard she left her makeup on the wall. Girl, they laughing so hard to the point where they smacking each other. Doing all kind of stuff, rolling in dirt, just dying laughing. Why y'all friends sitting there getting checked? Y'all just dying to laugh the way that man checking y'all friend in y'all face. And that's y'all homegirl. See, they the type of females, they give me the vibes like they the ones that to sleep over there to sneak up in your bag while you sleep and take a picture of your dirty panties and post it on Facebook. Cause what y'all dying laughing for? Y'all ain't finna take up for y'all friend, baby. Y'all just sitting there dying laughing, hitting each other super hard, can barely breathe. What in a fake low-key in competition, insecure stuff going on around here? Y'all sitting up here dying laughing at y'all friend getting checked by a random grown man. And then why do you feel comfortable walking up to any kind of woman telling them that they look weird? Baby, you look weird. You look like the type to buy random booty hole off back page and you trying to check somebody. You look like the type that'll be sitting around texting a woman 56 times in her DM talking to yourself. And you had the nerve to walk up to that girl and tell her that, see, if that was my friend, baby, it wouldn't have been no left. I would have been like, who look weird? You don't think you look weird with your hairline pushed so far back, baby? Lips bigger than Jay-Z? Your whole lips taking over your face and you got the nerve to come up and walk up to my friend and tell her that she look weird. Baby, you look weird. Your titty sagging and you ain't even a woman. You need to push up bra. Girl, that couldn't have been me. That couldn't have been me, my sister, a friend. Even if I don't know the female, I'm like, who look weird, baby? I would have took up for her. So they basically facing backlash because of that. Everybody feel like they faking weird because they just bust out laughing. And then that ain't even the end, girl. People feel like they was already talking about her when they was up in the car on the way to Rolling Loud, because they both was like secretly looking at each other and laughing and stuff. You know how people be when they be super weird? They was like looking at each other and dying laughing and just a bunch of weird energy going on. Girl, I ain't gonna lie. I would have took down both of them in the truck. What y'all laughing so hard for, sneaking and giggling back and forth to each other, constantly looking at me laughing? And then the TT girl, she basically, I don't know if she delusional or what, But she came out saying that her friend Brooklyn is not a bad friend, and she and all that kind of stuff, and that the Gigi girl not her friend. And baby, you a bad friend to me. If you just sitting there dying of laughter at somebody laughing, I mean, both of y'all just laughing about the. I don't know. Is it just me? Is everybody thinking too deep into it, or what's going on? Cause if my friend getting checked, I'm not gonna sit there and just die of laughter and just let a man get off on her in front of my face, and me and my other homegirl laughing at her. Anyways, we gonna move on from this situation before I get mad. So next in line, we do have the rapper Rod Wave. You don't know who Rod Wave is? He a rapper. Honestly, I don't listen to him. I do be hearing his songs on the internet. That's actually how I know him. I personally don't listen to him because I don't like sad and depressing music. See, I never listened to his music, so I don't really know. But anytime I did hear it on the internet, it always was super sad. And I'm not gonna lie, I don't like listening to music that get me up in my feelings. I don't, unless I feel the need to be extra and want to cry when I'm already sad. Then I go listen to some Michael Jackson or something. And maybe I'll try to listen to his music then. But I'm not sad and trying to be extra and make myself cry, girl. So I don't really listen to Raw Wave. I don't got nothing against him, once again, but it's just not my cup of tea, you know? Girl, I'm thirsty. I forgot that this thing is butt empty. Anyways, so he recently got somebody pregnant. You know, she recently had a baby. And my thing is, they just went back and forth very big on the internet. So basically, Rod Wave recently had a baby with the girl. So she exposed the messages because he came out and he said that he was everybody assumed that she was his baby mama. I don't know how the word got out, but everybody knew that she was his baby mama before she said something, before he said something. The tea got spilled somehow. I don't know who snitched, who said what, baby. But the internet be clocking tea. They know your business before you do. Shit, I might be pregnant too with his baby. Anyways, girl, so the internet found out that was his baby mama. So all the people who his fans, they've been stalking her ever since they found out. Okay, and the baby look exactly like him. Recently, they got into a big argument exposing the fact that he didn't even want her to keep the baby. So basically, I'm going to include everything on the screen because I'm not lying. I'm not making nothing up. Okay, just a quick disclaimer. So basically, he told her to get an AB. If you don't know what an AB is, you too young to be watching this. Okay, that's basically when you terminate a pregnancy. He told her to basically, go through with the termination of the pregnancy. So from her understanding, she said that she didn't go through with it because he didn't send her the money. So basically, he told her that he would give her any amount that she want to go through with the AB. So she brought up 35K. That was her quote. That was her price. Okay? She sent it to him. And that's what she wanted to be paid. So he ended up only sending her 5,000, and she said that he was gonna send the rest whenever she went through with it. So basically, she said that she felt some type of way about that, so she didn't go through with it at all. Baby, who you think you lying to? First of all, you kept that baby because that's Rod Wave. You didn't keep that baby because that man only sent you $5,000. What you need $35,000 for abortion for? You trying to live up, you trying to live good, ain't it, for a couple of months, for a couple of years, girl. Baby, cause that ain't no AB money. That's trying to live good for a while. And I honestly feel like if he would have sent her the whole thing, she wouldn't have went through it either way it go. She would have still kept it either way it go. So my thing is, she was trying to convince everybody on the internet that she didn't go through with it because she was acting so mad at this man for not sending her the price that she asked her for. My thing is, he didn't send you $5,000 already. You don't need 30K to go through with the process, girl. Just say you wanted to keep the baby. And honestly, she said she wanted the baby, if I'm being honest. And he said he wanted a baby with her too. He asked her up in the messages, she exposed the messages. He asked her, when do she want another baby? What you doing all that for if you don't want no kids with her? You just trying to get one off? And it went too far? This is exactly what happened. Cause you all up in the messages planning babies that you don't even want. It's crazy all around. Cause she didn't kept the baby. Cause he didn't pay her 35K. And then he was in the messages talking about honestly just full blown saying he wanted a baby with her. And then when she kept the baby, he got mad. Both dumb. I don't know what to say. Both dumb. I just don't know. Because honestly, sir, it's your fault too. You can't be mad at her because she kept the baby. But honestly, she kept that baby for money. I don't feel like she kept the baby because she wanted a baby. I feel like she kept the baby because it was Rod Wave. It was Rod Wave, okay? I'm not dumb. I was not born yesterday. I'm not a newborn baby, okay? I'm fully grown. You is too. You fully grown too, girl. You can peep through the BS, girl. Exactly. So she kept that baby because he was a rapper. She didn't keep that baby because, she just wanted a baby. She kept that baby because he hot. He well known. He got money. And she wanted that lifestyle that his other baby mama got, the D girl. That's exactly what it was, baby. I was not born yesterday. You cannot convince me that you kept the baby because you genuinely just wanted a kid. Because if there was anybody else on the street, I feel like if there was a man working a 9 to 5 or just super bummy, if he would have sent you $5,000 to, terminate it, you 9 times out of 10, you would have done it, girl. Not gonna lie, just being honest. So they was going back and forth on the internet. Everybody was going crazy about the situation. Because honestly, Rod Wave always been super low key. But I feel like he probably did want a baby with her until he seen that she was a gold digger. Because by the messages, girl, she honestly seemed like she was always asking for money, if I'm being honest. She seemed like she was about her coins, like she knew the reason why she was there, and she played her role, and she was getting that bag at the same time. So I feel like he peeped that, and honestly, it probably turned him off, or he probably got what he wanted, and then after you get what you want, then your brain get to pumping, and you get to realizing you get to seeing all the flaws in the person and realizing you don't really want to be with them, like you was just a little freak, yeah, a little freaky. That's the case with them. That's exactly the case, girl. I wish them the best. Hopefully, they get their whole situation together and all that kind of stuff, girl. So anyways, we also gonna talk about that Brooklyn girl, her brother name is the Shay Frost. So recently everybody on TikTok been going crazy about them because they had recently got bashed for basically kicking dark-skinned women off their yacht. I think it was a yacht. They was having like a yacht or a boat party, and people was saying that they was kicking all the dark-skinned women out the boat or the yacht. Don't clock me, baby, because I don't know if that's 1,000% true or not. But people on the live stream, because they was going live on Twitch, him and the other dude by the name of Jay Cinco, they both are influencers, which means they go live, they stream, they do YouTube to make their money. Okay, so they basically was doing a live Twitch yacht/boat party or whatever the case may be. They had a bunch of girls on there, both dark skin and light skin. But then they had end up going, I think they went downstairs on the boat or the yacht, whatever they did. And they basically was saying that they gotta get rid of some people. Acting like they on Bad Girls Club. For real, they just sitting up there meeting up in the downstairs talking about we gotta get rid of some people. Like they some bad bitches or something, kicking people out the house. I'm like, this giving Bad Girls Club vibes. Y'all a little sassy. Low-key wanna be females or something. I know, cause we the baddest. But anyways, so they met up downstairs. They was saying how they gotta kick some people off, cause there's too many people on the boat. So basically, people was saying up in their chat, cause when they got to kicking people off, people was saying that they noticing that they kicking a lot of dark skinned women off the boat. So people basically calling them colorists because of that. But they end up coming out saying that they wasn't only kicking dark skinned girls off. And then the other dude said they was just kicking off the people who wasn't really attractive to them. My whole thing is, why would y'all go on these people boat anyway? And y'all know how they is. They stay up in some mess. I'm being honest. Especially the shady one who like 311 girl. He stay up in some stuff. Honestly. He just was about to get beat up at Target for saying some like perverted stuff to somebody, even though he said he was just playing and he apologized and stuff. You don't walk up to somebody and say that you gon' F the ass out of them. And then the girl brother basically confronted him and walked up to him. He was about to beat him up. And of course he was scared because he the size of, what's them things off Willy Wonka, girl? What are they? You know, the little short people, he the size of them. So of course he was scared when the dude walked up to him and confronted him. He was super scared. I saw his heart beating through the video. I saw his heart drop through the video. You know, as a kid, when you doing something that you ain't supposed to be doing and your mama walk in and catch you, girl. That's how he looked. He had that exact look on his face, like he wasn't expecting that girl brother to walk up to him and clock his teeth. He looked super scared. I can tell his heart dropped down to his ass. Oh, girl. But anyways, girl, so that's all the tea that I do got for you today on Tanika's talk show. And I will see you next time, okay? Also, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe if you guys did enjoy the video. Comment down your favorite color if you made it this far. And also y'all opinions on the topic. And I will see you next time. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.